How's your reading going? I thought it would be a good time on this slightly cooler day to take the plastic wrapping off this book, which is given to me by a friend who seems to know what I want, because I haven't managed to open this and I've had it for months. I have no idea if this video is going to be uploaded because I suspect I'm going to be very engrossed in this book, and I don't know that watching someone read a book is going to make a good video. So we will see. So 150 bookstores you need to visit before you die. Well, I'm prepared to bet I won't get to all 150. I'm also prepared to bet that some of the ones I have been in might actually be here. If I can just get this first bit broken open. That's the challenge. Just, if I pop it there, you still can't see it. So that'll pop it on my lap. And you still can't see it there either, so that's better. Here we go. It is now coming. No, I have a tiny little slit. I have someone who is probably going to be watching this and giggling as I struggle to open this package. Let me see if I can just get my fingers in. There we go. Rubbish bin. Oh, it's too far away. Pull it off the corner, and then you get to see how that is actually a really nice blue. And you get to see on the back is this bookshop. Pretty certain it's a bookshop. It looks very neat. It must be new books. So let me see who has compiled this. Elizabeth Stamp. Her name is not on the front cover, nor is it on the spine, but anyway, so let's have a look at some of these. I'm going to have to go through and very carefully look at these. America's the last bookstore. I think I've been there. That's on page 27. See, I did warn you that I may not be able to actually do very much. I may spend a lot of time looking and not much time talking and showing. So there's quite a few listed here, which is 150. Of course, there's quite a few. Okay, let me look at this one on page 27. Because it's 26. Maybe it's not page 27 because that doesn't look at all familiar. Okay, let's try page 50. 46, 52, go back one. There we go, that's it. This is it. In, what's it? 453 South Spring Street, Los Angeles. I have been there. I have somewhere a photo of that tunnel made out of books. They've actually got a couple of them, and inside there, which you can't see in this photo, but they actually have little lights. It's high. That's high enough for me to walk through. Now me, I'm a bit short, but whatever. 5'1". 5'1". Have I lost it and gone back to 5 foot? I don't know. I don't think I've been to any of these two in Israel. Let's see, Europe. No, not in Belgium or Denmark. I don't think I got to any bookshops in France or Germany. None of these look familiar. Netherlands. I'll show you a few at random shortly, as soon as I've just had a quick look to see if there's any other I've been in. Title books in Barangaroo. Oh, that sounds nice. I've heard of a few of these places. I've never been there. So if I've been to one in New Zealand, I've probably forgotten because it was a while ago, and there's only 3 here in New Zealand. Okay, so what have we got? Berkelow Book Barn is on page 237. 237. I've never actually been there, but I've heard of them. Come on, 234. 236. I love the fact that people have actually decided, well, Elizabeth Stamp has actually decided that there are enough fascinating bookshops around to have a whole book about it. So this is Berkelow's book barn. Let's show you the photo. It is in Berrima, New South Wales. It's actually looking a little bit familiar, as if I have actually been there. Because not all bookshops are alike, even though you might think they are. They're actually not. They're all very different. And it takes a book connoisseur, oh hang on, we are book connoisseurs, aren't we, to see the difference. Readings Emporium. I have not actually been to this Readings. There's a number of readings shops around, and I've not been to this one. But I do like this. I'll have to go there one day. That looks like a place you can just sit and look at a couple of books before you decide which ones you're going to buy. In my case, it's probably all of them, but you know, I didn't say that out loud. Ampersand Cafe and Bookstore. No, I have not been there, but I have heard of them. There we go. Ampersand Cafe. I'm wondering, during COVID, what I was doing was I had, excuse me, I had Friday photos, or Photo Friday or something. I would contact bookshops, not at random. I had a list that I was going through quite consistently, and emailing them and saying, hey, I'd like to feature you on my Friday photos on my blog. And some people sent back photos. Some didn't. Some just didn't quite get around to it. Okay, so here we go. I've now been through, looked at all the bookshops I feel I've been to. Oh, that one's New Zealand. No, I haven't been to that. But there's a few photos which are really quite fascinating, because they've got these people, these ghost people, just walking through. There'd be a good story there. So, okay, page 1 in Beijing, China. Okay, so this looks like it's probably really, really big. All these shelves. So this, here, come in a bit closer for you. That looks like an actual level that you can walk on, so that you can be up higher and see more. So actually, without going through each individual photo, oh, I like this. Isn't that nice? A wall of books. There you go, that's my house. Without going through all of the actual photos, I can't tell if there are any of these amazing bookshops that I have heard of which are iconic. I hope someone has actually done the same thing with libraries. I would really like a book like this about libraries, fabulous libraries. I'm trying to think. There was one I was at some years ago, and it was really, really fabulous, and it's iconic, and I didn't realise quite what it was at the time. So here, have a look at this one in Zhejiang province, China. I don't know. Called Tengda Zhonghuge or something. I don't know. I can't pronounce Chinese. So look at all those round curves. The curves are round. I'm not having a go at my English. I promise you. I do that to other people, I'm sure. Or this one in Copenhagen, which has some really clean lines. Oh, I'm trying to bring that back for you. See how clean it is. Not many books in that shot, but I'm sure there's more. Oh, this is beautiful. I don't know where this is, but it's beautiful. It's really clean and neat and sleek, and any other words that you can think of. What you got here, you see how you got the window through the window through the window? That's really fun. Okay, Skylark Bookshop, Fulton Street Bookshop, The Strand. I think I've been to The Strand, or I've seen tote bags from The Strand, and it's just feeling familiar to me, but not very familiar. So you've got a little blurb. Oh, and this. You got a thing so that you can mark your page that you're up to, which is probably a very good thing. Might help me get myself out of it for a while. I can see, I love this bit. Sorry, I'm interrupting myself quite dramatically here. So you can see this bookshop. It's supposed to be a bookshop. I think there's a wall of books there. And there's greenery, and there's places for you to sit and write. Because don't all readers write? Well, no. That's not a wall of books, that's a wall of CDs. I'm just going to show you again what I thought was a wall of books when I'm looking at it backwards is actually a wall of CDs. So I have no idea where this bookshop is. It is between La Incroyable in Amsterdam. No, it's not in Amsterdam, it's in Mexico. And what's this one? This one is Cuba Libre in Havana, Cuba. So there you go. I have no idea what that is. It's a lovely photo. What page is it on? That's on page 42 and 43. So ideally what I need is some information back here. There we go. And it's all in one page of index. So and it's all in alphabetical order, so I would have to go through each individual thing to entry. Each individual thing, I can do words. Each individual entry to find what is on page 42 and 43. There's also a nice, I'll just show you the index. See? Nice and brief. And then this one is a list of all the photos and who took them. So pages 41 to 43. Okay, so that's El Santos Teban or something. No, I'm mangling. I'm sorry. If you're watching this, I am mangling your name. I'm really sorry. Page 41 to 43. Okay, so that's the same bookshop. So, I have lost it. Should have put a bookmark in. I've got a bookmark. So 41 to 43, that is the one in Havana, Cuba. Cuba Libre. Cuba Libre is a literary haven in the Vedado district of Havana. The store is the island's first English-language bookstore and cafe, and since it opened in 2013, it has been a destination for locals and travellers looking to find a book, grab a coffee, and hopefully bag a hammock in the garden where they can enjoy both. Cuba Libro offers free events and community workshops and prides itself on being an ethically and socially responsible business and a cultural centre for the community. Stop in to browse English books and magazines and sip on one of the cafe's signature drinks or a classic café de leche. Well, there you go. So that explains pages 41 and 43. And that explains why he looks like he's sitting in a hammock, because he is. So this is page 41, so you get to actually see some books there. So that looks like a very nice bookshop that I would love to visit and probably stay in forever. Oh, I didn't say that out loud, because I have people who would object to that. So that is this book, which is absolutely delightful. And I notice at the back, if I can find that page, yes, it's got other 150 type books, so I'll just show you the list. So you've got another 7 books there. 150 bars you need to visit before you die, 150 hotels, 150 restaurants, 150 houses, 150 gardens, obviously not mine, 150 golf courses, and 150 vineyards. There you go. I could get all the books, which would be a problem because I put on weight just looking at food. At least that's what I say. So thank you for this book. I really appreciate your gift. And now I have finally opened it, and I have managed to pull myself out and not read every single page in one hit. And I'm not opening it again for the duration of this video. So subscribe or not down below as you wish, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.